good evening, everybody. Apologies for the hour late start. Ran into some technical difficulties, especially with me had to run the malware. And Kyle, we see you out there. Thanks for joining us, buddy. Miss you already. Love you like chicken.
Shouldn't it be like Love You Like Marmite? Because he's Australian.
Well, if you guys ever watch Trey Crowder, the liberal redneck, plug for Trey Crowder if he's watching, then he can plug me back on his shows. Figure the odds, right? But check out the liberal redneck. That's how he signs off. Love you like chicken, and I like that's hilarious. So I kind of picked it up too. So anyhow, we are the Tavern Harriers, coming to you on our session 1 of the Out of the Darkness is what I decided to go with. You'll see why as we progress through this, even though you're going to see a lot of snow at the beginning of this campaign, and then it gets very dark. And, well, maybe. It could stay snowy. Depends on what the characters do, right?
Yeah, what's planning?
Yeah, I can
Well,
only
we have a
railroads.
tendency to just go the opposite direction that Brian wants us to and derail his very detailed, meticulously planned campaign.
Correct.
So I should really fit in then. Great.
Wait, isn't that the point?
Like even running modules became impossible. So
Yeah, because we just said no.
yeah, we don't want to go there. Okay. So anyhow, let's go ahead. Once again, I am the master of the pints, Brian, and we'll go ahead and let the players introduce themselves. A little about me. I hail from Washington, D.C., since we don't have a lot to say, because we're not going to introduce our characters on our initial stream. We're going to introduce our characters as part of the story tonight. So, without further ado, let's go with Lee.
You're muted.
Heyo, what it do? I'm Lee. Gang, gang. No, just kidding. I'm Lee. And Kyle, I miss you and love you like a fat kid loves cake. I actually say it. Yeah, I can say it. I'm fat. I'm just here, queer, having fun. Bang, bang. You used to it.
All right. Next, joining us brand new to the Tavern Harriers. Had to miss last week, family issues, but we're glad to introduce Jeremy for the first time. Jeremy, want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm Jeremy. I am out of Phoenix, Arizona. Most comfortable spot in the world right now. It's not 100 degrees out. Yeah, just joining up. Looking really forward to getting this going and, having a little bit of fun.
All right. Thanks, Jeremy. All right. Next, Paul.
Hi, I'm Paul. I play D&D for fun and fortune. No, just for fun. Yeah, I'm from Seattle. I've been doing podcasting and streaming stuff for a while. You might have seen my face around or heard my voice. If you have, good on you.
Okay, great. Thanks, Paul. We're so glad to have you. And we're also glad to have Deb with us.
Hey, I'm Deb, from Northern Idaho. I've been playing D&D for a while now, and looking forward to this campaign. I watched a lot of the season 1 and talked to you guys and other means, but I'm ready to get started on this. I think it'll be a really good campaign.
All right. And last but not least, another veteran of Tavern Harriers, Charlotte.
Hello, I am Charlotte, and yes, I'm here from the other campaign. No, I will not be playing 2 characters, and I play this game for fun. So here we are.
All right. Okay, tonight, without further ado, we'll go ahead and get started on Campaign 2, Out of the Darkness. Bear with me here. I'm going to set the scene a little bit before we get into it. So it's going to be a little bit more lengthy than my intro to campaign, the Tales from the Yawning Portal, which was a brief paragraph. This is going to get a little background, and we'll go into the story. So.
I'm sorry. I don't remember. Hi, I'm Paul. I just fucking saw that monkey and I almost lost my shit. I kept it together.
I know. I saw it too. I was like, oh gosh. Okay. So, anyways, getting serious mode now. All right. A little background of Adventure, the world that this story takes place. This is not a Forgotten Realms setting. We're going to talk about one particular kingdom within Adventure. The Clavic Kingdom. It's ruled by King Tukulver the 13th, a tyrannical leader and military genius. Tukulver is a monster of a man who has declared that his life focus to rid the Clavic Kingdom of the Vicmordir barbarians once and for all. The king is rumored to have agents installed in every city, town, and village across the entire kingdom. Anyone who publicly speaks out against the Clavic Kingdom, the king, or anyone employed by the monarchy are executed without trial. Mukpa is the capital city of the Clavic Kingdom. It's a fortress-like city of towering spires topped with onion domes. Mukpa is home to the royal monarchy and the majority of the Clavic Kingdom's military. Mukbavians are both feared and respected throughout the land. This is where our PCs hail from. This very Clavic Kingdom, the most powerful country in all of Adventure. The kingdom is paying citizens to pack up and relocate to the small fishing village of Ribaka. Unfortunately, the monarchy has had difficulty convincing citizens to relocate to this remote fishing village due to its close proximity to Vicmordir territory. The horrific stories of Vicmordir brutality keep many Clavicians from accepting this relocation offer. Tales persist of frequent raids on the Clavician lowland towns and villages. All Clavician children are told frightening bedtime stories of the Vicmordir. The tales speak of demon-like Vicmordir warriors who arrive at nightfall to slay the Clavicians and steal their belongings. They're described as ghostly demons who return to their ships with their loot, only to disappear back into the mountains from which they came. Recently, the monarchy has begun to seek out adventurers, looking for fame and riches, both of which are promised to be found in the Vicmordir lands. The Clavic Kingdom is paying a handsome sum to adventurers brave enough to make the trek. In the past, the journey to Ribaka has been plagued by many tragedies. Thus, the Clavic military now personally escorts you, potential citizen, and adventurers to Ribaka via ship. But the Vicmordir are far from being the only problem in the north. Goblins, trolls, giants, Rimmerhez, Mammoth, and the Norms, even woolly minotaurs are rumored to live in the frozen lands, which are dotted with the occasional ruin of civilizations that's named the ancient by some, the ancestors by others. The spellcasters of this long crumbled civilization are assumed to have enriched their blood with the magic of both earth and sun. Other rumors tell about the race of Oreads, now scattered about the mountains of the Clavic Kingdom, being descendants from the ancestors. Who knows what kind of proof and what other surprises are covered by the endless snow? Some lunatics even talk about vast chambers being underneath the earth, of flying castles and precious flowers, of fae ruling the woods where doubles run rampant, and a mighty dryad to rule them all. But then again, people do drink a lot in the north to keep themselves warm. and it reflects in their tails. And that's where we begin, in Mukba, the capital, city of the Klavik Kingdom in the world of Aventur. Brem, as you are making your way through the streets, you see the notices being put up, looking for adventurers or those willing to resettle in Ribalka. And following this, you will, I assume, follow the lead to the town hall to take this notice and appear before the magistrate to offer your services. That's your cue.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yep.
Sorry. All right. Right on top of things, I am. So I go ahead. I take the notice, and I walk casually through the docks. The wind is blowing, and it's my sandy blonde hair is blown away from my face, and I appear to have to the casual observer, I appear to have a very gaunt appearance behind the Van Dyke beard that where the handlebar mustache appears to be struggling with the wind. And I'm walking and squinting my eyes as I'm getting to the to prevent the mist and the wind from getting in my face and all that. As the wind picks up, I happen to lose grip of my cloak that I've had I've had around me, and everything. I thought that I was very nondescript in this, but I'm wearing very brightly colored clothes that pretty much identify me immediately as a blood hunter. I walk up the gangplank as I board the ship, and I notice, as people have noticed what I am, I notice the glances and the scowls. I just ignore them as I continue in my journey up the onto the ship.
Okay.
And as I get there, I'm very quiet, not really speaking to any of the passerby.
Okay. Anything else that you would like to do?
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking in my head off the top of my head right now.
Okay.
So I get on the ship, and I cross over to the aft side of the deck, lean up against the rail, and I just breathe. I take in a deep breath, finally to be getting out of this island and continuing my own personal mission. I reach into my pant pocket, and I have a locket from my past, and I'm just remembering and just kind of reminiscing of everything that brought me to this point. And the locket has a very deep meaning to me. It was from a childhood, a friend of mine who had been killed by a pack of werewolves, given this to me. Rather, not had given, it was something I found as I found her lifeless body after it was ravaged by a pack of werewolves. Was lying next to her, and this is the only thing as an orphan that she had, and this is my only memory of her. And I'm just reminiscing everything, and all the promises that I've made, and as up to this point, nothing has come to fruition. I, at my end right now, feeling that I have failed her. And as I kind of come out of my come out of my reverie, out of my stupor, due to some passengers walking past me. I come to myself, and I look at the locket again, and I say, Lena, I will not fail you. I will have our vengeance. And then I kiss the locket and replace it in my pocket.
Okay. All right. Okay. Great, thank you. And you found your place aboard the ship, and as you notice, you got safe passage, and the crew they pay you attention, look at you, give you side glances, and you hear the whispers, but you can't quite make out the words because the winds kind of carry them away and kind of block your hearing. But you can tell that they have a mistrust of your presence on their ship, but doing what they're told, as you had to notice in the permission to board. With that, while Bram is doing that, Lyra, you arise in the morning for your morning duties, carrying out your normal enlisted task. When you hear Riyadh Lyra, report at once.
I'll mute my mic first and get my gear on and holler, I'm coming. Yes, sir. You see a relatively tall paladin with all of her gear, her longsword and her shield ready. She is got blonde hair, but it looks like it's been almost sunburnt. Couple scars from battle and growing up on the streets. At a young age, she was taken in and became raised as pretty much a adopted child that believed that women shouldn't fight, but she was always picking fights with guys just to see that she was better than everybody else.
Okay. Riyadh Lyra, you will be moving from the capital.
So soon?
Well, there's been problems in the north. And, well, people like you know a little bit more than we do down here in our warm capital of the way things are up there.
I will do my best. I can only do so much with some of these.
A ship will be leaving soon, and you will accompany them to Ribalco, the fishing village. But once you are there, your job is not just to protect the travelers, but you must also reinforce the forces that protect Ribalco from those big Madeira swine. Do you understand? Riyadh Lyra.
Well, you'll know I'll take care of it. I'll make sure my gear's in order and I'll head that way to the docks.
You tell him Forochik Nikolai sent you.
Will do.
And I'll take these orders with you. And hand you your
I grab the
papers.
orders.
Yes, report at once. Make haste.
I go in and grab the rest of my gear and head off to the docks with the new orders.
As you make your way to the docks, and you see the crew, and you see a very familiar ship to you, being from Vic Madeira origin yourself. It looks the Klavic Kingdom has seized a Vic Mordor ship that is now on Serpent Lake. That is being loaded.
I'm supposed to turn in some orders. Who do I need to talk to?
Oh, who do you stop and ask?
Probably somebody close to the boat.
Close to the boat. Hey, we're trying to work here. Do you mind? We can't stop for everybody that asks silly questions. You go ask somebody that looks
This is
important.
not a silly question. Just tell me who I need to talk to, and I give him the name of the person. The sooner you answer me, the sooner I can get out of your hair.
Just walk up the ladder well in front of us. 'Cause, yeah, you'll hold us back and ask on the quarterdeck, will you? I see the Capitan.
Where's he at?
He's on the quarterdeck, of course. He's
Okay,
officer in
then I'll head
charge.
up there. I make my way up there
Okay.
and look for Nikolai.
Okay. You see. All right. You see one who is wearing a military uniform that you now are you definitely recognize, and you would recognize it as a Capitan's uniform as well. You have been trained in basic training to recognize military ranks.
Standing at attention with the orders in my hand. Captain, I'm reporting for duty, and I hand him the orders.
Hi. Rядовой. Lyra, is it?
Yes, Captain.
Looks you over. Well, they taught you well. You dress
I'm not even looking. I'm straight ahead, military kind of thing.
Yeah, they trained you well, I see. Not very long in the army, but we don't see very many women, but you look like you can do the job just fine. Well,
Yes, sir.
Well, find your place down below. Be ready for when we set sail. You'll be up top to look for the serpents and snakes that may have come to threaten our cargo.
Yes, sir. And I turn around and head the direction you told me to.
Okay. All right. And as Lyra is doing that, and Bram, you notice the tall woman come and stand at attention, and you kind of see this military display before you. Can't really make out the words, but you see it going on. Since you have taken your place in the quiet corner on the top deck. Tamila, as you're making your way through the city streets, you hear, "There is one of them! Run! We must capture them! We are ordered to get them all!"
Not again. So Tamila's probably right now in a busy place trying to blend in, but not doing the best job because they are dressed in primary colors, yellow, red, blue, and also some purple. They basically look like a clown going through these streets, but they have their face covered up with a scarf. They have a bandana over their head, and they're also 6'3". So they kind of tower above everyone. And they also have like really long legs and arms. And as soon as Tamila hears that, they try their best to just duck into an alley and hopefully lose them by misdirection. Like how wide are these streets?
They're standard medieval that allows carriage passes. So eat both ways. They're pretty big. This is a capital city. So where you're at, you'll notice the streets do get narrower down towards, as you go towards the docks region, because it's like meant for one-way traffic, and not a lot of traffic goes back and forth.
Cool. That will be the way to go, because if big soldiers that are wide can't fit down the street, might be a good way to lose them.
Okay, as you start to head down, you can hear the footsteps. Being that they're armored, you're a little bit quicker than they are. You can hear their plate clink, 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 clink on the cobblestone roads behind you. And they see a glimpse. Quick, quick! There they go! I see them! I see them! Let's go! We gotta get them! Or we'll pay! It'll be on us! And then the clinking gets faster. Clink, 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 coming at you. As you make your way through the streets and through the docks, further towards the docks, you do see the bustle activity of the crew members quickly loading the ships before you. Just the one ship before you on the dock. You see the containers, the crates all around.
Anything open like that you could just hunker down in?
Okay, make a perception check on that. Let's do that.
Ooh, first roll of the night. Perception. Did that go through?
It did not.
Okay, that's weird.
Did you roll on your character sheet or the?
I rolled on the character sheet within Forge.
Really odd. That is odd.
Yeah, that is, because I was doing it earlier and
Yeah.
it seemed to work.
Yeah. If you did you open up your character sheet and then just roll and see? Yeah, because when I click it shows advantage, normal, disadvantage.
Yeah, I didn't get that window.
Yeah. Try opening your character sheet and then clicking on perception, see if that does it.
Nope, nothing.
Wow. Let me try. No, you have permission. What? Good. Well, you were doing it before, right?
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and just. Do you have a die 20 with you? Just roll and then. Tell
Yeah.
me. I trust everybody that we had problems.
Nine plus 4. That's 13.
Okay. Yep. You're actually able with that to actually see. You see some open crates that are around, not that crate, and a few barrels that are open as well.
Yeah.
You're not
Gonna.
but you're not quite sure what's in any of them, and just because you're getting that sense of urgency, and you're like, there's openings. That's what you see.
Yeah, well, if I end up in a pickle barrel, that's gonna be life for a little bit. So, yeah, jump into the first thing, and hide.
Okay, actually, the first thing you jump in, fortunately, it's not liquid. It was actually it's actually corks to go to the north that they're shipping up there. for the ice wine to be sent back. But they are used corks, so it smells really good.
Well, at least it's a nice place this time.
Yeah. And you hear the clink, clink, clink coming around you. You there! You see a clown? Bright colors. They came this way, I think, maybe. You get the idea he's not very bright, and the one in charge. But in the crew members, we've been walking all day. We don't see anything around here, and we got to get this ship loaded. Please leave us alone. Then, well, if you see anything, you must tell us at once, because it's not going to be my head. It'll be your head. And be off with you and do your job and find them if you can. And if they're on that ship, all of you will be in trouble. And you hear the clink, 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 and you hear the distant steps getting further and further away. And just then you feel your barrel begin to move a little bit. And hey, Sasha, come here. Give me a hand. This one's heavy. They're not supposed to be this heavy. None of them are this heavy. And you hear the grunting and the two of them picking you up and they're like jostling you around. And you feel yourself, you can feel the movement, and you can perceive the angle as the barrel shifts as they're going up the gangway, up the ladder well onto the ship, and then down into the belly of the storeroom of the ship.
Okay. This is life now. Great. I think Tamila will wait until, there's no more movement sounds, and try to get out if they can actually get out.
Yeah, as soon as you're hearing all kinds of movement around you as people are coming and going, loading and stuff all around you. So the workers and the barrels are coming and going, and I mean they're just being sent and stacked around you, crates and barrels and sacks and supplies to be taken to the north. I know why your character sheet didn't work. You're not in the forge for some reason. No.
What? I'm not?
Nope. Does everybody else see him? And does anybody see Tamila in there? I don't. So you might have to close the forge and bring it back up.
All right, I'll do that right now.
Okay. And while you're doing that, we shipped. We go over to let's see, where will we go now? The Traveler. You find yourself you're standing in the clerk's office of the church, the main church of the Klevekian kingdom.
Okay. So, look here. Sorry, stop screaming, so I don't address that. So in the clerk's office, just researching more about the kind of border towns and just anything I can kind of get my hands on when it comes to, honestly, cleric stuff to kind of figure out what I need to be learning. It's kind of talking to the other clerks there and just getting an idea of what, is expected of clerics.
Okay. You learn that talking to them that as the there has been a push for some type of necromancy within the kingdom that Tolkavor has commanded the church to seek and destroy before this necromancy gets out of hand as you're doing your research.
I'm kind of looking into, my old hometown to figure out why they were there, to see if I can find anything of who was there and why they were there.
Of who was there and why they were there?
Yeah, of who were the either soldiers or priests that traveled to my village and who so-called put down the necromancy problem.
Well, you do learn that it was an order of the king to put an end to this necromancy problem. And ordered the soldiers to go and follow his command, because nothing can go against his decree. He is the king, after all, and we must obey.
So at that time, I would know that I need to get out of this place before I maybe reveal too much, ask too many questions about this, and people start to suspect.
Okay. And as you're leaving the clerk's office, you also see the decree that's now posted all over Makba. The decree of the king offering gold to those who would travel to Ribalka or would go as an adventurer to Ribalka. And in your research, you've learned that Ribalka is not as rigid in its obedience to the king's tyrannical rules, as it's more remote, and it's a newly found, not really a newly found village, but a village that was taken over from the Virkmordir, the Vikmordir.
I kind of look at the flyer. And I see that the boat's going to be at the dock, so I turn to the clerk and and ask him, so can you point me in the direction of the dock?
Well, of course, my child. If you just follow the main street down, and you can see where the birds fly. The seagulls, of course. I know it's just a lake, but it's a rather large lake, and we still have the seagulls.
We're doing D&D Saturday, right?
No. I was kidding. I don't know if you're doing D&D Saturday or not. Okay, but no, yes. Yeah, just look. You can see the birds flying in the air. The docks are there.
Okay, well, thank you for everything you've done to help me so far. I think that.
But are you seeking voyage to Ribalka? Is that asked?
Yeah, I think that I could do good. Spread the word of the Lord as He would take it there.
Very well. Let me see. Can I put our seal of safe passage that you may board this vessel?
I'd appreciate that. Thank you.
They grab it and they give it the official stamp of the Cathedral of Makba.
So, before I take off, reading about this necromancy proclamation. How's that going? Is it moving, spreading fast across?
Well, we only investigate when things are reported, but The last we heard was the one in a small village that was reported, and the matter has been taken care of.
You have to be real thorough with checking for necromancy because some of them are wild and some stuff doesn't appear as it is.
Yes, of course.
He as he's standing there hearing about that, he kind of seems to reach in his cloak and think for a second before pulling his hand back out, shaking the clerk's hand.
Okay.
And taking the letter with the mark of safe passage and throwing up his hood, he heads towards the dock.
Okay. Head towards the dock. And, okay. And as you head towards the dock, you can definitely hear the sound and of the hustle and bustle of loading the ship, before, getting it ready to set sail, and the shouts and the, you see the deckhands preparing the ropes and the sails, getting them ready, and you can see the gangway that's all prepared and ready to go as well. You can see, you do see a very tall individual, very dressed in military regalia, standing at the top, at the quarter deck of the ship.
So I'll kind of tighten my bundle across my back and walk walk up the plank and approach what looks to be like the person in charge, holding my letter of safe passage.
Ah! See you from the church, and well, and you have no name. It's not stated on this.
Yeah, unfortunately, in my line of work, it's more about the duties I do rather than who I am as a person. I'm just your normal traveler. You can call me that if you wish. Some people have.
Very well, if you've got the blessings of the cathedral, just we'd be glad to have you, and I assume you're here to keep us safe.
I'll do my best. It's what I've done for a long time.
That's all we could do. Well, we best get a move on soon because the storm's coming, and well, it's best to be on the water than against the pier when a storm comes.
I shake his hand, and as he shakes my hand, he can tell they're not the normal hands of a priest. The priest, fatty, kind of, I'm the priest. It's the hands of someone who's worked with tools and been outside.
Okay. Very nice. Okay.
And I will say a blessing to. I don't think I told you who I'm worshiping, did I?
Nope.
Well, I'll say a blessing to my God. That'll be revealed another time. That's a special tool we can use for later.
That's fine.
I will send a prayer. I'm going to message you it. I'm going to send a prayer to my God for safe passage, and that during this passage, no souls present should join him if he so desires. But if one should go, to let them walk amongst everybody else still.
Okay.
I'm gonna send you. Hold on. I need to read this.
This is like Levi 2.0.
No. Levi had a very high-pitched accent that was fake. This is this man's voice, okay?
Sure, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. He's not death from above. Okay.
Nice. Read what I sent you.
I see it. Okay.
It's fine.
Okay.
So he does, kind of he it's almost like in a mocking fashion if anyone was looking close enough. to the hand gestures of the main church, doing the same kind of blessing. But in his head, he's sending a prayer to his God.
Okay. Oh, prayer. All right.
No,
All right.
Michael Fur.
Michael.
That's who you wish I was playing.
Okay. And as everyone is boarding the ship, Winifred, as you're sitting in your cell, you hear the familiar and time of the morning when it's time for roll call. You hear the steps, the boots coming down on the cobblestones, the click, and the keys jingling. And it's almost routine for you now. You've been in here a while, and you're up and you're ready. You're like, okay, let's get this over with. So I just go back to sleep. Give me my gruel. Give me my bucket. Please empty it. Kind of thing. And you hear cell unlooked, and the big burly guard comes in. It's your lucky day.
Oh, is it now?
I don't know how. Everyone else is accused of your crimes. They don't even get to see the cell.
Well, I told you I didn't do it, and nobody believed me, so I don't know what to tell you.
Well, it's not for me. I'm not the judge. I'm not the jury, but it's your lucky day, and well, hold out your hands like
Like what?
put them in front of you together.
Now, don't do anything too smart.
Of course.
I'll put my hands out.
He shackles them. And,
Oh, it's my lucky day, eh?
And then, quiet you before you get the stick again. And then the chain hanging down puts the shackles around your ankles, with the chain in between, enough for you to get a small pace, and grabs the chain, and you get to see daylight today.
Oh, joy. Just what I've always wanted.
Yes. Well, follow me, but be quiet. He
Well, I
starts.
can't exactly tell you no now, can I?
Never quiet, and that's why you get the stick so much.
You think I'm afraid of that stick?
You're used to it now. Now,
Indeed.
starts leading you. You go out and get that breath of fresh air. It's been several months, and you can just savor it for a minute. And you hear the birds singing. It's not a sunny day. It's very overcast. Snowflakes kind of here and there. They kind of fall, and it's kind of a refreshing feeling, I would suppose, after being locked up for so long. It's quite cold, and we're gonna go down to the docks.
The docks.
Yeah.
The pool.
Well, you're being sent away, and I don't know if I would call it lucky or not, but well, at least you're free.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Ed. I thought, hey, you're lying to me. I thought you said I'd see the sun today.
Well, you see it behind the
I don't
clouds.
see no sun. I see clouds.
Well, it's behind the clouds.
You're such a bald face in my head.
Well, quiet you, but we're going to go down to the docks and see the captain. Kind of starts leading you through the streets, and of course people are onlooking, and not
And I give
alone.
him, like, a wink, like, and I see some of my fans out there, and I'll like point at them.
Yeah, they all know you as well. You're quite popular, and you see smiles, and people, they're afraid to wade though, because you have been accused of a crime, and but you see the little looks of approval without being obvious, and you pick it up. And the guards that are around you, have two in front, two behind, while Ed is pulling on the chain, leading you very slowly. And Come on, we gotta keep up.
Oh, Ed, I'm honored that you think I needed 4 guards to be protected by.
We've seen you fight.
I suppose that's true. Could take you on all by myself. Get a
And
try? A
No.
little bit of a last hurrah before you ship me off to wherever it is that you're sending me?
I'm not a fighter. I'm just a guard.
Shame.
Um, and you do notice one of the guards has a big sack of stuff, and you recognize your great sword sticking out the back as well.
Oh, you do have a gift for me, Ed.
No, we can't let you go. We can't send you to certain death, but we'll send you to death nonetheless, in the king's own way.
Fair enough. I'll take it.
Yeah. As I,
But little help with these chains so I can get my stuff back?
well, once we get to the ship and you get on the ship, we'll give you your stuff, of course.
Nah. And here I was, thinking you trusted me.
It's not me, it's my boss. And,
Whatever. Lead on.
yeah. As I lead you through the streets, you hear more and more people, and you hear you do hear some cheers here and there
Yeah.
as you pass, and they look around, and when they look back behind them as the people cheer, the cheers stop, because you can't do that in public with a known criminal.
Nah, of course not.
And you get to the ship, and you see the same thing. The activity, the hustle and bustle, the excitement of getting a ship ready to sail. And they lead you up the gangplank, and they report it, Capitan! Nikolai! This is the one that you were told about, that's was a great fighter. And the king decided to spare and send to Verbalka to clear the Darkwood all by herself.
Hey, how you doing, Captain?
Well, but we trust that this gangplank will be lifted as soon as we debark, so this criminal cannot escape.
I told you I'm not a criminal. I didn't do it.
Now,
Nobody believes me, ever.
well,
Even though I'm the most celebrated hero in this city. That's gotta count for something, doesn't it?
yeah. But anyhow, we trust that, and then they hand the supplies over to the captain of the ship. Your stuff, and Ed, he grabs the keys, and he's like, I'm trusting you here. You're severely outnumbered.
Yeah.
He undoes your hands, pulls the chain through, starts wrapping it, and gets down, and now don't you kick me like you've done before.
Oh, Ed, I would never, ever do that to you. Come on. We're friends, aren't we?
Yeah. He undoes it. He pulls back, and he looks kind of sheepishly up. Like, okay. Good. Well, best of luck to you. We'd probably never see you or hear from you again once you go to those dark woods that they talk about.
No. You'll hear from me again. You'll hear them laud my name and say it loud and clear. Fred. Yeah, I'll be back.
Hey, Fred.
Well, I certainly hope so. And
Oh, I'm sure you do, Ed. Real heartfelt. I'm sure you're gonna miss me.
and with that, you see them go. We've got work to do. And the workers, they come up. All the deckhands, they're all lined up, ready. And as the guards and Ed make their way down the gangplank, they pulled it up, and you are now stuck on the ship.
Does the captain still have my stuff?
Yep. And then once they pull that up, the captain hands you your stuff, You are
Well,
now
thank you. Much obliged, Captain.
I trust you will defend us well. Your
Yeah,
reputation,
we'll see about that.
your reputation precedes you.
It always does.
Just
And I'll like,
don't let any sea serpents sink us, and we're friends.
I make no promises, Captain.
Well, if you sink, I sink, we sink. When I sink, you sink, we sink.
We'll see about that. And I'll take my stuff off to the side and start putting on all my gear. Do you want me to kind of describe
Yep.
how Winifred looks? Okay, so she's pretty tall for a lady. She stands about 5'8", but with her boots, they give her about an extra 2 inches, so she stands at about a good 5'10". Black hair, really light blue eyes, and she looks like she is built like an athlete. She has this air about her of just grandiose and very casual, very confident. And yeah, once she's done dressing up, fast question for everybody who is on the ship. How would you rank your character on a scale of 1 to 10 in terms of attractiveness? Trust me, there's a point.
Right now, Scarecrow.
Okay.
I have a jawline, but it ain't the best. But I have a question in return after we're done.
Sure.
Okay.
I'll let everybody else do their character ranking.
She's not bad looking, but she's definitely scarred up from battle.
Okay. That only adds points, by the way.
Uh-oh.
Rom?
Brian.
Yeah, I mean, probably like Robert Pattinson, Twilight.
All
Yes.
right.
Oh,
You know, do you know AD&D?
Okay, stop.
Did you know AD&D actually had a stat for this very thing?
Really?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
So my
Comeliness.
question: what's Winifred's last name? Is it Arenkar?
No.
You sure?
Yes.
Card.
Sounds like fucking Levi's daughter. Fucking cocky asshole with a New York accent.
Nope. Last name is Galatas.
Sound.
And so after I finish getting all dressed up, I'll kind of post upside against the ship, long sword, great sword on the back. And when I catch sight of Lyra, you just hear a really, really sharp wolf whistle. And if everyone going to this island looks quite like you, I think I might like it out there.
Kind of gives you a glare like, what the fuck are you talking about? You know, military
okay.
background, it's like, kind of glances over at the captain like,
Should I fight her?
right? Sir, do you want me to handle her or take her somewhere?
Do I hit her? Do I kiss her?
Is there a cell beneath the ship?
Oh god, do I see this? Because on the map I'm right next to it.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
I'm just like fiddling with something under my
I
clothes.
imagine Winifred would actually be on like the other side of the ship. She would be some distance away. She wouldn't be close.
Oh, right.
But yeah, everybody heard it. She said it loud enough, and the whistle was pretty loud.
Yeah. All right.
I'm just fiddling with something under my cloak. I just look up and I'm just like,
Yeah.
What did I just hear?
Yeah, I'm kind of in the cargo hold right now. I think
Yeah, you're in a
so
cargo hold.
I
It's
hear
just-
nothing.
Yeah, you don't hear
Well,
anything.
maybe.
You hear the footsteps above you. You don't hear the dialogue. Yeah, but you notice now that the cargo hold, it's quite empty as all the deck hands have all left.
Okay. At some point, I probably need to get out of the barrel.
it's sucking on the corks and getting drunk.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you feel it's pretty safe now. There's no, as you poke your head up, you notice there's nobody around as you look up. And like, okay, it's quiet. You see the sacks and the crates around you, but it's nothing like it's going to hinder your path to get out and walk through.
Yeah, does it feel like the ship's moving yet, or like can I even?
You hear the general orders like set sail, and you put your backs onto it, begin to oar, and then you hear the creaking begin to start.
Okay, Tomila's gonna just sneak around just to see where they can go, what's locked, what isn't locked.
Yeah, as you're making your way around the ship, I mean, it seems pretty open. You see other passengers on the ship as well, kind of like from Mukba. Rather, not all of them are deckhands that are on the ship.
Cool. Ooh,
And
to go top deck or not? That is the question.
Well, with his noble of the mind, the best slings and arrows of outrageous fortune.
hello, you there? You hear, and you see a dwarf smile up at you as you're making your way through the other passengers.
Tamila will quickly turn around and smile, but forget they actually have something covering their mouth right now, and bows. Doesn't say anything yet.
From the looks of you're the first time in the north. You're not even dressed warm.
Just kind of shrugs and just does a little tiny dance.
Well, you should see the sights of the Serpent Lake if you ever get a chance. It's the most beautiful sight ever.
Nods.
Well, now that we're getting under and the cities are leaving, it's time for me to make my way up top.
And gestures to lead the way.
Okay, and you see him. He gets down out of his seat. You're like, "Man, come, let's go see, and I'll show you all of it. You look very interested. Unlike these poor lads, I don't see bright colors anymore. I am Mia from the city of Embla."
Does Tamila even know where that is? Like,
Oh, no.
no. Okay. Good answer. Good answer.
No, you wouldn't know. I wouldn't even. Yeah, even if you rolled a 20, no.
All right. Yeah. Follow the dwarf. That's never led anyone astray before.
Come.
Yeah.
And it leads you up, and I've been back and forth many times. That's what I do. I go to Embla, and I go to Magma, I go to Ribaka. That's how I make my living. Come, and lead you further up.
keeps following. Like, they belong there.
Yeah, and as you're following, nobody's paying attention. You see the deckhands are working, because now you're starting to blend in with all the other Mokbavians as well. You're starting to blend in. They're like, okay, they're not looking for you anymore. Kind of like, okay, we're on our water, we're done. Forget what those guards said. Type atmosphere. You get that
Awesome.
sense that they're like, they're very tired and they're very overworked. They don't really care.
Wonderful. That is exactly what Tomila wants. No one caring.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
and as the rest of you are still on the deck, and Brom, you found your place up there in the forecastle of the ship to kind of stay away from the rest of everybody else to hold your locket and reflect on your thoughts of the vengeance you seek. You notice that this captured vessel left over from an initial battle between the Quebecians and the barbarous Vicmordir. This craft that you all are riding upon, it cuts the icy waters of the Serpent Lake with ease. It's gliding north into the frontier. Dark clouds, heavy with the coming storms, hang on the horizon, threatening to impede your voyage. The mood amongst the crew and captain has been foul for most of the day now as the clouds have moved closer. More than once, you've heard the mention of Crow's Rest, and the disdain in the voices speaking the name has been evident. And you see these dark clouds, and this ship itself is beginning to take on snow, and the wind is starting to pick up. Yeah, Bram, you're getting very cold sitting up there at the forecastle of this ship, by the way.
Yeah, I assume with the wind and the storm coming and everything, water's getting choppy and all that. So, I'm trying to look all stoic, but inside I feel absolutely terrible. And once it starts going and everything, Bram's going to go ahead and vomit off the side of the ship.
You don't even want to roll Constitution for that?
Just see if you get seasick.
This never gets easy. and so he'll wipe his mouth, and he'll, with his sleeve, and he'll kind of meander back to the main part of the ship, kind of to find like a steady ground that's not as as choppy as, or at least he doesn't feel that it's as choppy, and he kind of just steps away just to kind of collect himself and hope that nobody saw him vomit over the side of the ship.
Okay. All right. Anybody else doing anything outside the ordinary besides watching the storm come as it's
So, once the traveler would be kind of checking his weapon and just kind of preparing and making sure. And, he's heard rumors of how they dispose of the dead in these kind of places. So he's actually going to activate. He's going to kind of be focusing on what his dad told him, like what he. Oh my goodness, where is it? Jesus Christ! Okay. What his dad told him about the powers that he had, and he's going to say a quick prayer and then try to open up his senses to death itself, and he's basically going to activate Eyes of the Grave.
okay. Boom.
So basically, trying to kind of sense, more looking at the water to see kind of how many bodies he could sense, or what he could sense roaming around.
You're not getting a sense of anything, as in these parts. As far as undead goes, no. I mean, you hear the movement of like serpents and sea like large snakes moving through the water and playing in the wake of the ship itself. But they're kind of just playing at this point. They're kind of waiting to see what the storm is going to bring. The storm itself will bring the prey to them.
Okay.
But no undead at this point. No.
Okay.
Anybody else doing anything? Well, this is you see the.
Hanging out with my new dwarf buddy, of course.
Yeah.
Letting them talk and give as much information as they freely want to.
Yeah. Okay.
Winifred would have pulled out her a leather ball and just kind of was like tossing it up in the air and catching it and just Looking very bored.
Very. You're like, why are we?
Absolutely does not want to be here.
Like, I wanted to be back in my cell.
Kind of, a little bit, maybe.
You're like, I'm on a cold, wet ship, and now.
Mm-hmm.
Like they brought me here.
Yeah.
At least before I got to mess with Fred every day. Kick him here and there. All right. Okay. Yeah, as you guys are making your way through, and more and more snow begins to pile up, and the ship begins to take on even more snow, and the wind grows so strong, it begins to push the ship itself off course. And you overhear an argument between the captain and the first mate. And the first mate is wanting to try and continue on. But the captain is yelling, "No, we must take shelter within the shores of the island." Eventually, the captain deems the snow way too heavy for them to safely continue on, as the winds are blowing to and fro. And he orders the crew to drop anchor off the shore of the island. "Damn the tails, lads! We have to seek shelter before the weight of the snow sinks us into Serpent Lake." This crew scrambles to turn the vessel into the shores of the island, and they aim for a protected outcropping of rock near a small beach. And the mood of the deckhands themselves has gone from foul to downright miserable, and they seem to be caught in some sort of nervous energy. And looming ahead, you see an island growing ever larger by the minute, and you would swear that several of the crows circling have now taken perch upon branches to watch as the ship approaches.
This sounds like an ample time to pull out a lute and start playing a common work song so everybody can concentrate, keep time, and get their minds off this horrible situation.
Okay, I'll do a performance check on that.
Okay. Performance.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, 23. Wow. That's a natural. Is it? No,
No.
it's not.
No.
It's +5, so it's not.
Yeah, but
Rolled an 18 on the die.
Yeah, that's wow. So as you do, and you notice the deckhands themselves, they seem to get a little pep in their in their game, and they start rowing a little faster. Like, hey, maybe we can go to this island. And yeah, they start to feel a lot better.
Does Fred recognize the song?
Probably. I said it's a common work song, so it's probably something to keep beat, keep time. Everybody kind of knows the lyrics or can at least go la 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 to it. So
Yeah.
Winifred will start very loudly singing along. I don't know if you want me to roll performance to see how good it is, but
yeah, go ahead.
okay. A 9. It's not really on key.
Yeah, so you kind of they look
She's
at
loud.
you, and they're like, shh, and they start shooting you, and then they want to no, let them play.
Shush.
Let them play, and you hush.
Make me. Fight me.
Like,
And I'll just keep singing.
yeah, they continue to work, and as they pull into shore, they start to unload some basic supplies to set up camp. And you there, will you help? And they point at all of you.
Yeah, I could use a stretch on these muscles, and I'll obviously flex. Go over and help.
So, go ahead.
No, you got.
Okay. Tamila does the same thing of flexing, but then looks really sad as their really skinny long arms don't really have much muscle on them.
Okay.
I'll just kind of elbow you and then, hey, chin up. Some of the best people I knew were as skinny as you were. I'll keep unloading.
And as you're unloading the supplies you need to set camp, landing upon a stack of supplies, you see a large crow, wider than the falling snow itself. When it calls, it etches itself across your soul, as if it were calling out from the pits of despair itself. Oddly, Fred, Tamila, Bram, Lyra, the Traveler, you notice that although not one sailor is willingly going near the supplies where the crow has landed, you notice none of them seem to see it.
Weird. I mean, Tamila's no stranger to crows or other avian things. Yeah, I think Tamila will just try to go toward the supplies. Just
Does anyone else see that, or is it just me?
Yeah. Basically, as you would start walking towards it, the Traveler would kind of put the arm out and be like, just wait.
As each of you start to approach the crow, the crow itself, it flies a short distance ahead into the woods and lands and watches.
I suppose this stands for any of us, but would any of us know any like lore or history that involves white crows?
Yeah, could I roll?
So can we roll religion for that or history?
It doesn't matter for me, but it doesn't matter. But I just thought I'd ask because we're all natives to the area somewhat.
I would say that, Lyra, you could roll with advantage.
So history, we're picking history or religion?
We're going to go with religion.
Okay.
I need to
And
change.
remember, that's a wisdom modifier.
Yeah, I have
It's
to look
still
at.
0 for me either way.
So,
Did it go through? It did.
It did.
That'd be a 19.
Well done.
to change it.
17.
Have a because proficiency plus modifier on it. So it should be +4. Okay.
Oh.
well, it's actually a 5, but still pretty bad.
Yeah. You guys have no idea. It's a crow. Is it dinner?
It's a crow.
Is that even a bird?
Is it a real bird? It looks.
It's real enough. We can see it and hear
Yeah.
it. So
18.
Okay. So yeah, the Lyra and the Traveler. Bram, did you want to roll, or do you just?
Yeah, I can go ahead and roll.
All right. Yeah, 'cause you guys don't even know each other yet. You guys haven't even talked, so.
No.
Right.
Tamila
So
hasn't
I am
even
actually-
talked.
Really new to this. So as far as rolling the, do I just use the dice on the Foundry? Do I use it on the character sheet? I'm not sure.
On the character sheet, if you click it, it'll pop up and ask you how you want to roll. And when the little box pops up, you can actually change the ability mod to Wisdom, if that's better for you.
Yep.
And then you can just hit normal, and it'll roll.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Oh, there it is. Okay, so I'm gonna roll with advantage.
Ooh,
Nice.
nat 20. Whoa.
First one of this game.
Yep. So
Yeah.
So those that, except for Tamila and who was the other one?
A 17 doesn't cut it?
Oh, 17. Only Tamila. You don't know. Yeah.
Oh,
Too much
no.
time. Too much time in Bard College.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah,
Didn't-
but everybody
didn't learn
else,
symbolisms.
so everybody else knows that Crow's Rest Island. That's the name of this island. Was the home of Vic Mordier, the Vic Mordier that disappeared, and no one knows why. But they're said that now they call it Crow's Rest because these crows constantly fly around. But the white crow itself is believed to be special.
Am I detecting any undead?
You are not detecting any undead yet.
It's just a white bird. Nothing to be afraid of. Right?
Tamila just motions to like go right ahead because they're gonna follow you if you go.
All right, I'll go poke it with some, and I'll walk out there and pull out my.
I wouldn't poke it.
The famous last
Take a swing
word.
at it. I'm
just gonna
Campaign 2 is over.
Travelers following closely, like all this.
And as you start to approach the white crow again, it flies off, and it goes just enough to where you can see it, and kind of stops and caws at you again.
I don't like this game you're playing, Boyd.
And nobody else. The crew itself continues to start setting up camp and kind of not even paying attention to you wandering off.
Good.
The five of you. That none of them, and like I said, none of them seem to see it. Just the five of you.
Keep following it till I can get close enough to poke it.
And each of you notice the others are following as well.
Well, at least I know I'm not crazy.
Yes.
Wait for this.
So I'm not the only one. All right.
Yeah, yeah.
It's maybe some kind of omen. I don't know
Well,
where
why-
it's
Then you gonna let her poke it if it's an omen?
Yeah, poking omens is good, don't you know?
at. I'm just here to make sure when shit goes down that it doesn't go down too far.
Oh, it'll go down pretty far because I'm here.
Are we the only ones that notice this?
Yes.
Yes, the rest of the crew does not. Just the five of you. Oddly.
So why are we seeing this and nobody else is seeing this?
Ah, therein lies the mystery.
Because the gods are dicks for the most part. So probably
That's what it is.
Honestly.
Points at a traveler, just nods. Yep.
All right, so the gods are dicks. Got it.
Basically,
I'm
as you guys
sure all
notice,
you-
the prayer book hanging from my side.
Ah, yes.
Like I'm definitely full on in black and red priest robes.
Black and red priest robes. Nice.
Yeah, as you begin to follow it even further. Typical Charlotte, poke it. Oh my gosh, that's Kyle. Poke the bird.
We're back. I took Kyle's place.
I'm gonna be in front of our new little tiefling clown friend, as I'm just fucking stay behind me as much as possible.
All right, can you guys see the new map?
Yep.
Yeah.
I see my token.
Mhm.
I'm just
I don't
trying
know.
to remember how to move a token.
You just same as roll
We can't
20.
yet.
Yeah.
It's not letting us move it.
So I'm sure you already all know who I am, but I'm Fred. Who are all you?
Well,
Let me
Yes,
fix your
I'll
sheet
grab
there.
it.
That's why.
it's kind of what I do.
You're the traveler, eh?
That's true.
And I just give you a very incredulous look, like it's the dumbest thing I've heard ever.
I just stare back impassively, like, what the fuck are you gonna do about it?
You're not worth it.
Can anybody else not be able to see besides Lyra?
And me, I can't see either. I can only see my token.
Okay.
So as you say that, I'm like, yeah, I really
Oh,
don't
there
have
it
this for your attention.
What?
I look back and I'm just like, yeah, I really don't have the hips for your attention, I think.
Uh-oh.
I don't really know what you're trying to imply there, but I'm offended
Yeah.
by it.
Yeah, I just see my token too.
Okay, yeah, I gotta set.
I see the map. I have vision. I just can't move my token.
Yeah, I can see the map too.
I don't know why you can't move your.
Yeah,
It says movement is set to combat turn, and we're not in combat.
Oh,
Movement is set to combat turn. It's currently not your turn.
That is so weird. It's not set to combat because we're not in combat.
Okay, boundary.
Yeah, I was like, what?
What about you, Sweet Cheeks? What's your name? Send us
Just
directly.
like looking like.
And I immediately turned to Marilyn. I guess she's talking to you.
No. I'm talking to you. Point straight at Lyra.
Slubs sadly. Oh,
I mean, you also get.
That yeah, each of you are as you're following this crow. I mean, you would probably find it odd that just the 5 of you are seeing it, and
No, we're too enamored by trying to poke this thing to care.
to care why only you can see it.
Yeah, and I can't move to the front, but I believe I am.
Are you
leading.
not able to move it either?
No,
No.
Let me try.
I thought I was going crazy when I couldn't move it. I'm like, okay, was there something special to do here?
Right,
Yeah.
I was thinking the same thing.
you ever seen We're Back, a Dinosaur Story?
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Yeah.
That's
yes.
exactly what your fucking character makes you think is the main character of that. Like so much. What the fuck are you gonna do about it? Oh, this is a goddamn Tyrannosaurus. It's my toast. Mom, enough.
Yeah.
I'm a bird.
Let's try this here.
I love it.
Something else. I don't know why that map is being so finicky. But you guys could you guys move your
Tokens on the boat? No.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
I didn't
Did-
even try.
did it say the
Yeah, I
same
couldn't
thing?
either. Yeah.
Really? Because I do not have it set up that way.
And what about you, handsome? What's your name? Say that to Brom.
Oh, me? I'm Brahm.
Good. Good to meet you.
It's a pleasure.
I'm sure.
Yeah, that sounded really convincing. And I'm just gonna keep walking.
Wow. I'm trying to figure out why it's not letting you guys move the cursor. That's because we are not in combat. No active encounter.
Yeah, I'm looking at seeing if there's anything in like the token menu, and there's not on our side.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out as well. I'm like, why is it doing that? Because you guys, last week, you guys were able to move your tokens, right?
Yeah.
That's why it should not be now. Let me go to configure and see what it says here. Oh,
Did we solve the mystery?
no, maybe, I don't know. No. All right. Is it still not letting you guys move? This is.
Yeah, still can't.
Let me try this. I'm gonna try to start combat and end it and see, because this is not right. This is like. And. All right, I'm just gonna roll for everybody real quick. And then end it. I'm gonna begin and end and see if that does it.
Ooh.
Birdie.
I know.
Shit, it's a nice.
It is Levi 2.0.
Fuck off!
I know, right?
Just a Dex character.
Now let's try to end it and see if that.
I promise there's no bow.
It said movement change
I
to combat turn.
Don't believe
Yeah,
you.
and then I'm gonna end it
Doesn't
and
have a
see if
bow.
that'll let you guys move it because it's saying that you can't.
Oh,
move.
hey! Look
Hey!
at me go. All right, we probably should.
I'm like right behind you.
Just to start taking off. Be like, look.
Yeah.
Ah!
Wait! Don't move yet.
Guys.
Oh, wait a minute. I got like multiple people's.
How do you have?
Yeah,
mul-
oh shit. Why the fuck you say?
How do you have multiple?
I'm
I'm
people?
by myself.
By myself.
Yeah, I can
Story of
move
my
people's.
life.
How many people can you move?
I can move 4.
No. No. That happens
Oh,
sometimes.
hey!
It happened in the last game.
Yep.
I could move Ava last game.
Wait, let's see.
I
Which
don't
one-
know how to unselect people.
Hit escape real quick, and then just select your token. Why is it doing this? I don't understand.
It's fine as long as they don't move anybody else's character.
Yeah,
Well, it's a problem for another day.
I
Yeah,
know.
I'll
It's
just-
like I don't understand. It's like I only had it set for one owner.
I'm reloading it to see if, because that's what it said.
Yeah.
And what about you? I'm not sure whether to call you beautiful, handsome, neither. Can't exactly see your face. And do you talk?
Yes, I talk.
Oh, looky there. What should we call you?
Tomila.
Interesting name. Thank you. I'm Fred. Well, my real name's Winifred, but everybody calls me Fred.
I've heard about you.
Oh, a fan, an admirer. Are you?
Just kind
Oh,
of
I
stares and
s-
tilts.
That's all right. That's all right. I'm not the flavor for everyone.
You make good plays.
Thank you.
All right. Let me. I think try something here.
Oh no, where did I go?
You're over here. Oh, my color almost
Sorry.
blends in with this map. That's bad.
All right. Let
Oh
me-
yeah, I can barely see what you got selected.
Yay, I can move myself.
Just you, Ray.
Just me.
Okay, I'm gonna try something real quick here, and then when I do it, let me know what happens. Okay?
Stand back. I'm trying science.
10-4.
Yeah.
Stand back. I'm trying to.
I'm trying science here. Yeah.
When life gives you lemons, don't take the lemons. Make life take the lemons back. Make life rue the day it gave Cave Johnson lemons.
All right, Tamila, can you still move your token?
Yes, and it's only me.
Success.
Yes.
Yep, because I had all players as the owner.
That would do it.
Yeah.
Oh,
that-
from when we were doing the
that's
whatchamacallit.
well, that it shouldn't have done that because I had it on those dummy characters.
Oh well. We figured it out.
Yeah. Okay, and now we'll go
Back to our regularly scheduled programming.
yeah.
Oh. That startled me.
Okay. Yep. Okay, now we'll go back to our regular schedule.
Oh, do we still see the white crow anywhere?
Yep, the white crow is leading you. You're being led through the woods on overgrown paths that they very may you would have missed them without the crow leading you along the way. And as you're making your way through, let's see, what do we have here?
Make it away.
Making your way, making your way. Making your way through the trail.
Making our way to the trail. Holy shit.
Walking fast.
Make
Basic-
Winifred, make a perception check.
Oh boy.
Riding around the block with my Glock. Your ass finna get shot.
6.
Can I help at all with that?
You can give
Winifred is a fighter. I love her.
you can give a help action if you want.
Yeah, I'll give the help action and be like, look carefully.
Yeah, how are you doing it? How are you gonna help? Be careful.
I'm just kind of like, as we're walking, I'll put my hand on Winifred's shoulder and just be like, hold on. I think we really need to check the path better up ahead.
Hey, did I tell you could touch me hands off?
It's okay, I'm holy.
That doesn't matter.
Okay, so you get a help action, so you get
Another roll.
yep.
Okay. Another roll. It's gonna be better. 13.
As you're making your way down the path, you hear some rumbles to the south. The bushes begin to move.
Hey, hold up. I hear something that doesn't sound too nice.
In what way?
I don't know, some mysterious rumblings? Maybe it's my stomach. Haven't eaten since this morning. Prison food ain't that good, you know.
Prison.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't.
Well, that's what you get for being in prison.
Well, you know, the thing that landed me
psh.
there I didn't do, so...
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah, another doubter.
And as you see it, you see coming around out of there in your path 4 reptilian humanoids coming around looking at you with hunger in their eyes.
Can I try yelling? Would I have enough opportunity to say something to them in Draconic?
As they come around, yeah, you can say something in Draconic.
Just say something to the effect of, "Hold there. We don't mean you any harm. We're just following something."
Make a persuasion check on that. No?
Hey, that is actually one of my proficiencies. Look at me.
Woo!
You can do it.
We'll see. Did that go? There it is. Ooh, yeah, it did. 23.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
23. Okay, and as you do that, I mean, they do have their blades drawn and they're looking at you and they're licking their lips. And you hear back in Draconic as well. And you see and you see
Did I just ruin your encounter?
No, that's awesome.
I don't think we can really give you one of us, but will this do? And I'll take out my rations. If I give you this, can we all pass and just be friends and not get into any kind of altercation? Also in Draconic.
that's right, Draconic.
New York Draconic.
That's a secret for later. Yes, you must eat, but you can eat these things that I got right here. You don't need to eat human flesh to be satiated. Wow. New big word. Look at me. I must be reading
Satiated.
books or something.
I hope someone else speaks Draconic and hears this. I don't. I'm just like, the fuck is she saying?
Right?
Just hearing weird growls. It's
Does anybody speak Draconic?
Nope.
Nope.
Just a bunch of growls perpetuated with A.
And they're talking
Hey.
they're talking
Hey.
back and they're looking at each of you, licking their lips, pointing with their swords, and negotiating with Fred here.
I'll hold up the sack of rations again, but this time I'll pull out my greatsword and I'll be like, hey, either you take what I got in my hand or this is going to turn ugly, and I don't really want to kill you.
Everyone comes and he rushes up and he grabs the rations.
Do we got a deal? Will you leave us alone? Let us pass? Or is this a you and the shall not pass situation? Ganondorf, Ganondorf?
Hey.
Who was that again that said that? I don't remember.
Dumbledore.
Ah, yes, that's the one. Thank you.
Yep. So they leave you alone and let you pass.
This time, yes, this time if we come back, we'll come back with a sacrifice. We promise we'll feed you again. Thank you. And I'll just like, I'll put my greatsword back and just, you see gestures and more Draconic. And then all right, they said they'll let us through. Go before they change their minds.
Totally look at Traveler and be like, what just happened?
Well, I think we owe our friend Fred some thanks. Thanks, Fred.
Yeah,
Yeah,
give
thanks.
you thanks for later when I actually do something important.
and as you make your way past these reptilian humanoids,
Wait for Fred.
you can go ahead and stop there. This was and I will move you to another map.
Are you expecting us to fight, Brian?
I had to put you on a battle map. I mean,
This ain't Levi. This ain't Levi.
it's an encounter map. Not everything's a battle map.
Okay.
Correct.
We're learning.
Yeah, I mean, you guys can deal with encounters that you see fit.
I know. It's just in the last game, you expect us to fight a freaking dragon.
Well, I expected you guys. Well, I expected Sokron to start fighting everything.
This is true. This is true. He did not.
Yeah, and as you begin, and the White Crow looks satisfied, and continues to lead you on.
That's the correct language.
That's the correct language.
No, I somehow in my character sheet had Elvish selected instead of Dwarvish.
Hmm.
So I had to fix it on D&D Beyond. I'll fix it on Roll20 later.
And now you should see
Speak like no
another
languages.
map as you come into what looks like a ruined village, very small. The Crow leads you into.
Well, this is a sorry state for a village, isn't it?
And
Good place.
as you approach this village and you enter in, the White Crow shifts into the form and stature of a woman of Vic Mordir descent, Kalishtar, glowing with
Well-
a soft white essence, with a
I
form.
missed that last part. What did the crow turn into?
A woman.
She
Oh.
shifts into the form and stature of a woman of Vic Mordir descent, Kalishtar, glowing with a soft white essence, with the form of Milky. In corporeality, the woman is none the less beautiful to behold. My
Fred
people,
lets out a low whistle.
yeah, my people need you, heroes from another land. Please,
Well,
you must follow me.
Okay.
Sight.
And her
Insight.
eyes, they speak to the desperation of her plight.
Can I roll insight?
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I don't believe it.
Yeah, you can.
meanwhile, Fred is just like, Pretty lady.
Pretty lady.
Not
That's
bad.
all. That's all he need. That's all she needs.
Yeah.
Oh, I believe every word she says that comes out of her mouth.
Mm-hmm.
I got an 18. It's okay.
What are you gonna
Yeah.
What are you gonna insight though? I mean,
I kind of want to find out if she's like help my people. If that's like kind of like a
Is it true?
if she kind of means us harm type of thing.
I mean, based
Yeah.
what you did on your based on what you did with your religion and what you know of this island and the big murder, you're like, this kind of makes sense. And the crows and the legend of the crows, it's like maybe spirits that are here. But and even in with your undead sense, you don't sense any threat from the undead. They're just spirits in corporeal bodies.
Okay. All right. Well, we've gone this far. We might as well see where this leads.
Well, yeah, of course. We're not gonna turn down a pretty lady like that. That's just like asking for a curse.
Or walking
This
into a
really-
curse.
You know
Famous
what?
last
If I'm
words.
cursed by her, I think I'll take it.
As you begin to follow her into this ruined village with only a couple cabins and one longhouse still remaining, you find yourself suddenly at the center of a swirling mass of flying crows. Tighter and tighter the crows fly, enveloping you in walls of undulating feathers, blocking out the sun of the day, the scream of the wind, and the cold of the season. There, within this perfect black, the woman appears again, beckoning with her hands toward the walls surrounding you. She begins the story of her people, and images leap from the dark, illuminating her tale. Ours was a simple life. One lived in concert with the waters of the lake, the animals of the woods, and the crops of the land. We wanted for nothing, and we lived in peace. That was all changed by a group of reptile spawned men things impure to our shores. We know not how they arrived, but their intentions were obvious. Coley, my sweet, brave Coley, turned them away, drove them fleeing into the night. But they returned in league with a summoned devil of vast strength, knowing we would never survive the onslaught of them all. Coley bade us escape our mortal frames by an ancient ritual that bound our spirits to this land. His intention was to deny the devil our souls and spare us the pain of death. The last sound I heard that day was the sound of my sweet Coley's death scream as he gave his life protecting the door to the longhouse, giving us time to finish the rituals. As she's telling her tale, you begin to see visions of the people in this town gathering in the longhouse with fear in their faces. And you see like the reptile, the things you encountered with their swords and their fangs and their hunger in their eyes, just gathering around, doing everything in their power to get to them. But somehow, nothing seemed to get inside the longhouse. And you see them, they lock themselves in. And the visuals before you, you see like them lighting a calumet, and a spirit will. And as well as one, the massive crows all grow more immaterial until you can clearly see the front of the longhouse. Losing their clearly defined shape and outline, the crows all merge into a massive spectral energy that tapers into one point flowing current. As the spirits retreat back within the confines of the longhouse, leaving you to the silence of the ruins of their village. Before you stands all that remains of these once proud and happy people. The longhouse is impressive in its construction, and it's adorned in the marking of the tribal people. Its antlers, tusks, tooth, and totems surrounding and framing the building. You do see a totem at the front of the door, which gives you the uneasy feeling that it's watching your every step. And with that, out of the shadows, my cat is on my lap. Like, drive me crazy.
Out of the shadows, a cat.
I know. Out of the
Shit, we're all
shadow, you begin to hear meow. You begin to hear the clanking of the swords and the hunger of the reptilians that you've encountered before, but it sounds more numerous than before.
Ah, shit.
Well,
Well, it doesn't seem those rations held them. Well, I think it's time to get ready for a confrontation.
Figure.
Or we could run.
No.
No. What fun is that?
Exactly. She gets it,
just,
despite being a doubter.
I have my reasons.
Well, do you know?
I do.
And with
if you're
that-
worried, Noah, when the fighting starts, just stay behind me.
And with that, you see several of them appear out of the shadows.
Wrong backwards. Wrong
Other way,
behind.
other way.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. There you go. Good.
There you go, stay there.
I imagine Tuila actually just runs around for a moment and then plants themselves right there.
Ow, ow, ow,
Please,
ow.
man.
Okay. All right. And then cat bit me. I'm gonna take.
And take 1d6 cat damage.
I know. I was like. and she-
We'll take 20 to see if it gets infected.
I know.
Oh.
Right?
She's on my lap. I pet her, and she's like.
Roll
"Yeah."
Constitution save or you become Ted Nugent.
I know. Is everybody on the map? Oh, I see Lyra
Yeah.
in the back. Okay.
Yeah, she's just
Yeah.
Very
I'm like,
big.
well, whatever. You all do your own thing.
Yeah, as you do, you see as the crows they dissipate and they make their way, and you do get the sense that these crows themselves are the spirits of the people that once lived here.
Oh shit.
No,
Sorry.
fucking sacrificing.
All right. Yeah, we're gonna take a quick break here before we go into combat with the kobolds or whatever you decide to do. But we will take a quick break because I need a bio break.
Well, talking to them clearly didn't work, and I wasted
Right.
all of my food for nothing.
No way to start.
Monsters.
Monsters. Hey, welcome back, everybody. Thank you for staying true.
What the fuck is up, Kyle?
The fuck is up?
What? Okay, I'm
Don't
confused.
worry about it.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, we're back, and right before we cut off, our newly found friends followed the crow to the area of the abandoned Vicmordir village, where they learned the spirits still inhabit. They feared these reptilian creatures that now have come out from around these abandoned buildings with hunger in their eyes, looking at this group of 5. Don't know if we'll call them adventurers yet.
Tasty morsels.
Tasty morsels, yes.
To me, that's kind of just a light snack.
Yeah. So we are going to begin, and what I would like each of you to do, if you go to the dagger icon, you will see.
If you go to what icon?
The dagger.
Dagger.
The dagger. That's the combat. If you
Got
click if you click the die 20 next to your name, that's your initiative.
Yeah, 21 point. Wow.
Gotta go fast.
That's not Levi disguised at all.
Off. Gotta go fast.
I might smack Deb in the middle.
And look at all those dice. Okay.
17.
Look at all the
There it
creatures.
Yeah. There's,
Oh, nice.
No, I am ready for these. Let's
you are
go.
ready for those.
Still didn't beat Tamila or the Traveler, though.
Right?
I know.
Listen, next characters.
Wow.
That looks like everybody. Okay. So, even with a 20, you didn't. Wow.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
How could I not be ready but be ready?
I just have Dex.
All right. First up is the Traveler. As you look up to the north and you see to the northeast-ish, you see these reptilian humanoids making their way towards you with that same hunger that you saw in the visions with their curvy, rusted swords drawn.
So as they're walking forward, I just look and I'm like, well, I guess it's time.
I guess it's time.
May my God have mercy on your souls. And you see he reaches in his cloak and he pulls out a pistol. And then I pulled out my gun.
And pulling up my gun. All right.
And I come here, you. And I'm gonna shoot this man's.
All right.
And kabow. That's a 17 to hit.
That'll definitely hit. Which one did you hit?
I marked it. I targeted it.
Okay. And then if you do the damage, it should do it.
Yep.
Do it.
Do it. 8
Nice.
damage. As I shoot him right between the.
Yeah, you should. Yeah, how do you do it with that pistol?
So
You whip
basically,
it
I
out.
just pull it out, and I'm just like, "May my God have mercy on your soul," and I'm just right between the eyes.
Pow.
Basically, this kind of it does not look like a regular pistol. It looks like a god awful cross between like a blunderbuss and a revolver. And as it shoots out, you see this like black mist, like powder, hit the air, and it just smells like sulfur.
Gunpowder.
Gunpowder. Yeah. Yeah. So.
Yes, it's real, Kyle. Fuck off.
It's a potato gun.
You just dropped a potato. And then, as a bonus action, which I don't think I have any unless somebody dies. Nope. My spare the dying is my bonus action.
All
Honestly, I
right.
do nothing.
You're not going to spare the
I'm not gonna spare that man.
the reptile. All right. With that, we'll go to Mila.
Cool. Okie dokie, Artichoke. Let's do this. Gonna move back a little because oh, come on. There we go. And what I can see on my screen is everything that Tamila can see, right?
Correct. Yep.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, it looks like we've decided to go for the guys directly north to us. So I think this is a good time to do sleep.
Okay. Go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Do I need to target anyone before this, or
If you cast it, it'll give you the ring, and you'll place it where the measurement tool gets you.
all right?
Fantastic. Such an underrated level spell.
God, how do we cast it?
If you go to if you click on your token and you go over to spells, and then you click sleep, and then it will tell you how to. Then it will bring up all the menus.
Yeah, I was trying to do it from the cheat, and it just gave me the information. I'm like, well, that's nice.
But if you do the token action HUD like we did last week, if you just click your token and you see it up in the left hand of your the left corner of your screen, you'll see inventory skills, inventory spell. Yeah,
There we go.
you might want to move it a little bit, or otherwise you're gonna
How do we move it?
I'm not ready for a nap yet.
Do I can? Oh gosh, how do I move it once it's down?
Oh, you already put it down.
Yeah, accidentally.
Well, let's hope we pass our rolls. Well, with sleep, it's
If you're below a hit point, you go to
yeah, but you can start. It's like ascending order of the current hit points, so it would go to one of us first, and not hit any of the enemies. Probably.
Did you use a spell slot?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and do like restore your spell slot, and I will erase that.
Okay.
And then but what it'll give you a circle when you first cast it, and you can move that circle.
All right. I don't know how to renew my spell slots, but I know how to get back to the spell thing again.
But if you go to like, just do a long rest, and it'll restore your spell slots because you haven't.
Oh,
used
okay.
If you hasn't used any spells and you haven't lost any hit points, so you don't. It really wouldn't matter right now at this point.
Cool. I will
Yeah.
just have to be a
Or-
little bit more.
Or you can cast it without using a spell slot. If it'll let you-
That's true.
yeah.
Well, I just hit the long rest, so
Yeah.
there we go.
Yep.
Sleep, cast spell, and actually not target friends. There we go.
There, perfect. then I think you'll hit the damage. Yep.
Okay, and normal on that. That's 21.
That's a pretty good roll.
All right. Wow. Okay. And there you go. They're all asleep now. Okay.
Do you want me to say how I actually cast the spell? Because
Yeah, they haven't.
they
They haven't seen you or what you can do. So yeah, would you go ahead and describe your action there?
So, Tamila moves back a little, grabs out their loot, and with a big swinging arm, just makes this wretched noise and screeches at the top of the lung. You hear me scream because this is my lullaby. And then magic happens.
Wow.
Red just gives you the most withering look ever.
Okay. With that, Lyra, you've just seen.
It's a death clock lullaby.
Lyra, you just seen like the traveler pull out this strange iron contraption that shot a projectile, and you saw Tamila go back and
Xena warrior princess.
wave their hands and command sleep, and the kobolds all laid down and went to sleep. I'll tell you now, they're kobolds, reptilian men. If you didn't know that already, I think everybody here did. As players, maybe not as PCs. But anyhow, so we come to Lyra. It is your turn.
I pull out my longsword, and I already get my shield ready, and
Okay.
I will. Seeing that these ones are no longer moving, the ones over off to my left,
Yep.
I'm going to move there. If I could get rid of the ruler. Maybe I don't want it now.
Yeah, if you click on the little people, yeah,
That
Keep-
one.
the people.
There we go. Nope.
Gotta love learning new things.
Right.
The little people person thing on the top left at the menu on the left hand
Yeah.
side. Yep. And then you should be able to move.
Nope. Nope.
No.
No.
If you're clicked on the ruler, go up, you see the square next to the people person.
I see the people person and then the square thingy.
Click on the square thingy.
I think that's gonna move it.
Nice.
I'm gonna do some whacking and slash at this one.
Okay, if you right click in, then you'll see the target.
Double right click.
Yep.
That one.
Yep. And then if you hover, go to inventory, and then your longsword, you'll be able to click.
Well, that's just. I don't want to do this. I just wanted to scare it. Yeah, that's
Just
it.
scare it. It looks scared. Okay.
That will be it.
All right. Oh. Whew. Did I? It should be that one. Yep. Okay. He's gonna come in as you move up 5, 25, and it's going to target you, Lyra. Obviously. And going to it's going to bounce off your shield as you see it coming around. You're ready for him, with his rusty little pointy dagger.
I laugh at him.
Yes. And should skip that one. I don't know why it didn't. All right. And this was Lyra being the tank right away. He's going to target you as well. And ooh, I believe that hits.
It does.
Yeah, oof. And you take 4, and it should automatically deduct it from your hit points. Total. Yep. Okay. So it's able to get by your shield as you're defending against the other one. This one saw an opportunity and said, I am getting there. Yes. And the one that you walked up and tried to intimidate, now it's got its confidence, as it's seen with its colleague you just did. No longer intimidated by you. He too pulls out this small little curvy sword that's rusted. But
And I laugh at him.
he laughs. Yeah, he's not as confident as he thought he was. And next up, we're gonna go to Fred.
Hmm. So Fred will heft her great sword in her hand, and knows this sword is big. Like, she wields it with both hands, no shield. And she will take a flying run this way to here. And as she gets there, she'll heft her sword again and kind of turn a little towards Lyra. And I think mine's a little bit bigger than yours, sweetie. I'm gonna go ahead and try and hit this thing in front of me.
Okay.
She gives you like a competition look, like, okay, it's on.
I like this.
Boom. 23. 23? Is that? I feel like that's not right. Maybe it is.
Yep, that's correct. Yep. And do your damage. Yep.
11.
Yep. And how do you do it? You walk up and see this reptilian humanoid looking a little fragile.
Yeah, so you see kind of her athletic background come into play. She feints to the right, and as it goes, she'll come back around the left and just slice its head clean off.
All right. Any bonus actions?
Nah.
All right.
That speaks for itself.
Yeah, I would think so. All right. This one, seeing what you just did, it kind of stays back here, but it's
Why?
gonna target you, Winifred.
Yeah.
Right. Yep, and you see it pull out a sling in it, and you see it shoots a marble in your direction.
Oh, hey, that's gonna hit me. It's nothing.
No, it's just a flesh wound.
It's just a fish wound. You see it like hits her in the eye, and she's like, "Ow, son of a bitch!"
It's just a flesh wound. Okay. That one's asleep. Okay. This one's going to target Mira. And it's also going to pull a sling out, as you see. Just saw it's like, oh, that looks like a good idea. Why walk up? Let's just shoot. And you feel it, and you feel the wind of it just going by your ear, and you hear that as it slips on by. And finally, we get to the handsome Graham Hellsome.
There you go.
Because that is what I called you earlier.
Let's see. All right, bear with me. I'm gonna have to move a little bit. All right, so I'm gonna move up. Up, come on.
Yeah, the same thing. Make sure the people in the square are both highlighted, and then you should.
Yeah, I'm just not. It just keeps coming up with the measuring stick. I can't move my character.
Do you have that the box is highlighted around the little person rather than the measuring stick?
Yeah. So the little square and that person need to be highlighted, and then you can move.
Okay.
Yeah, you still have the measuring stick highlighted.
Yeah, so 2 above the measuring stick, you see that little square, like with the brackets?
Yep.
Click on that.
All right, which I did. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Yeah.
So he's able to get up to here. And so he's actually going to use oh wait a minute, I don't even oh well crap, I don't even have the hand crossbow.
All melee.
Yeah, that is all I can do.
I'll give you mine after this because I will not use a hand crossbow.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, with that, the traveler, you just
What
seen
the?
it.
What is all that?
I have
Yeah.
no idea.
They're like reroll initiative.
It shouldn't have.
Yeah, it did.
It did.
Yeah.
What?
Oh wow, yeah, it did.
Wow. What the fuck?
For everybody.
Guys.
How did it re-roll initiative?
What?
This is-
Maybe it
Went
was
from
getting
being
rid of
the-
all the other ones. That
I
had
know.
died.
I was like, what the hell was that?
I thought it was a celebration screen because we were doing so well.
I was like, must be something in the settings that I have where it's like, but we'll go back to the traveler and skip this kobold's turn.
So I will here.
Oh, yeah, there we go. I put it on your turn there.
I'm gonna move right there, and I'm going to reach out. Who took more damage? Who looks worse between Lyra and Winifred?
I have 9 out of 13. I'm only missing 4.
I'm only missing 4 too.
They look about.
We both
equal.
look equally.
Yeah, if you kind of highlight over them, you'll see that it both says injured. Remember the old health estimate type thing.
All right.
Who do you
Yeah.
like more?
I'm gonna kind
Ouch.
Ouch. Give me 1 second. Then. All right, then I will.
Depends on the day, I guess.
Yeah. Maybe not me today.
Yeah. I guess I'm gonna shoot this
Roll a
one.
1d2.
Which one? Yeah, you'll target.
I'll actually get this one right here in the back.
Okay.
Hi, friend. And let's see. Oof.
Ooh,
Oh, okay.
nice.
And
Do your damage.
oh yeah,
Nice.
that's nice max damage. Or no, not max.
Yep. Wow,
Pretty
it's
close.
Pretty close. Yeah. And you just.
Pew pew.
Yeah.
just-
How do you do it there?
So you see me kind of pop a black pellet into it, cock back, and I kind of use your shoulder to line up my shot, and I just take the thing's jaw off,
Nice.
and I would be whispering, and that close you would probably hear the end of that because it's a loud shot, so you would hear you would just hear, "Oh, this soul is for you." You would hear the tail end of it, so you would just hear, "Oh, this soul is for you."
Mm.
Oh, dang you. Hey, nice shooting, Tex. Not bad for an old man.
I'm 24.
Hey, you started it earlier.
I didn't call you old. Why are you getting on old?
You were
I
an
thought you
old
called
man.
yourself old.
No,
That's what I heard.
no.
what
I've
I
never
heard.
called-
Yeah,
What?
you said, "Don't worry, I'm an old man." And
Yeah.
I was like, "What?"
See?
Holy. I said, "Don't worry,
Oh.
I'm holy."
You know
I
what?
heard old.
You know
I
what?
heard old too.
Fred totally misheard you, and you are now forever in her mind
He was
as an
like,
old priest.
"What?"
man. It doesn't
Um,
matter how old you are anymore.
I think I'm younger than you.
All right.
As my baby face just shows from the hood of my.
I guarantee you not.
Yeah, we're gonna have to roll with this how it is because, shoot, I don't know why it re-rolled. I've never seen it do that. That was just
Yeah, it was
nuts.
really weird.
Yeah, I was
That
like,
was-
Spicing up the game, yo.
yeah, it's like re-roll
Points.
every turn.
Change places.
I was so ready for my next turn too, and I'm like, yeah, I got the. Oh, what?
Yeah. All right, it's gonna target you, Lyra, with its little curvy blade, and it does
Heavy.
so well. It didn't even bounce off your shield. It was just coming in and just swinging wildly and kind of stumbles as this
I
creature
just watch it like, really?
kind of trips over the grass as it's trying to swing.
Trying its best, guys. Come on.
Bram, it is Bram the Handsome.
Bram the Handsome.
It is now
Here we go. Got to make this look good.
That's now
Yeah.
That's now your nickname, Bram the Handsome.
Yeah.
So now you gotta prove it. Make yourself look good. Don't disappoint me. now.
Oh shit.
If you let me down,
Yeah.
it'll take a long time to get it back.
All right. I want to. Let's see. I want to move up behind this guy.
Yep.
All right. I want to attack him with my flail.
Okay.
All right. So to do this, I got to select my target.
Yep.
Nah.
And you're my target.
Yep.
Go to my inventory.
And then click on the flail. Yep.
Oh, whoops.
Mm,
Did I do that right?
You should. Did you hit attack?
Oh, there we go. Yeah. Attack.
it's alright. It's session 1.
Yeah.
Now, if it were session 20, we might be judging you a little bit more.
No.
Yeah, no, I'd be judging myself. Alright, so 1d20. Okay, plus bonus. Okay.
Yeah. I think you should just be able to clack in the.
Nice.
Nice.
All right, and
And now
getting some
it's-
damage.
Yep.
Woohoo!
There you go.
Nice.
Nice.
Wow.
Oh wow, cool.
How do
Killing
you,
Oh.
dead, yo.
yeah. How
Sweet.
do you do it? Huh.
I actually am it's just kind of sadistic, so a little bit of a sadistic side is going to end up coming out.
Please,
He,
yes.
Yeah, he actually just crushes his skull with the flail. He's like kind of like, swinging it, and then just he brings it down. And you hear like this disgusting crunch,
Yes.
All right.
and a smile creeps across my face.
Very
Nice.
gives you nod. Respect.
All right. All right. Now we go to Tamila.
Awesome. So first, Tamila's gonna move to behind the wall, and then points at one of them and just shouts out, "Are you a dog, dragon, or hairy lizard? Were you made by a drunk wizard?" Think I'm just trying to say, you're all ugly.
You're
And yeah, that's vicious mockery, and I need to move the tracker so I can actually reach it. Oh, I must target. Boop. Okay, now I'm gonna do the spell.
All right, there you go. All right. Wisdom saving throw.
Yep. And oh gosh, I don't even know if
It
I have some-
saves.
it saves. Okay.
Your DC is 13.
Yep.
Yeah, it just popped up on the chat. Okay.
Oh,
didn't-
it's saved.
it apparently didn't understand you, as you'd spoken common rather than draconic.
It should learn how to speak my language then.
Oh shit!
That's hilarious. Okay. All right. Next up, we go to Fred. You just seen this. You got the one down before you, and you've got two of them left.
That was some nice shooting text, but wait till you see what I've got, and I'll and I'll say that to the traveler. I'll move up. We'll go ahead and take another big old swing. Yeah, it does hit. Take that.
Yeah, it's just boom, and as you see the sword on
Nice.
it. Yeah, how do you do it, Fred?
Yeah. So she'll come in again with another feint. You're kind of learning that she likes her feints. She goes a little low, and as it starts to go low, she comes back around with both hands and splits it right down the middle.
Nice.
Nice. All right. Okay. Well,
And her blade is sharp enough; it meets no resistance.
apparently
way-
with that great sword,
Mhm.
and
And then she'll look back at the traveler and give him a wink.
all right, Lyra.
Do you even care, Lee? Apparently not.
Nope.
They're still mad at me over Lucifer.
but I thought Fred
All right.
is this is the child.
I know. That's what they think.
Learn to speak my language so I can insult you properly, as Kyle says in the chat.
Power move.
Realizing this is beneath her killing little 3-foot creatures, she's like, "Yeah, I'll let you guys handle it."
Yeah, you're like, this is. Oh, I'm too holy for this. And this last one, out of hunger and fright and being like the one holding the big flail is behind it, it's still going to target you, Lyra. It's like I'm hungry. I don't know what to do, and
Desperation.
desperation, and
Like it.
with this misses, wow, and bounces off your shield as you're able to, and just kind of like you see him come up with his little. To you, it's a dagger, but to him, it looks like a regular short sword, and he's like, and hunger filling his eyes, and don't tell me it's gonna roll it for everybody again.
It did.
Yeah.
I got to figure out why it's doing that.
Yes.
It makes it interesting, that's for sure.
It does, but I do like the big display of dice on the screen. That's kind of cool.
It's a nice test to see if my computer can handle it. So, you know.
The traveler, you're up. It's your turn.
I'm going first, 'cause fuck this.
Hey,
Did you miss the entire thing that I did
and
for you?
No, I thought you did something different. I was like, yeah, I heard the one part. I thought you did something. I was like, well, you did.
I sliced.
The way you phrased that, I was like, did you do something else? So basically, the traveler will holster the gun and pull out his book and look at the remaining kobold, and I'm gonna use Toll the Dead.
Nice.
It's like I want to try some. I'm gonna try something.
Okay.
Wrong rules.
Yeah, as you target it with the Toll the Dead, it should prompt me for a.
Yep. There it is.
Yep. See, and I get this little pop-up window that says roll.
I have a shit DC.
And he fails.
Sounds like a you problem.
Damn. All right. He has not been injured yet, correct? No.
Correct.
All right. Damage. Ooh,
Nice.
max damage.
Nice.
Nice.
It said it did a 16.
Boom. Oh, did you see the bell come up and then boom?
I liked it. It ringed his bell.
It rung. Yeah.
It said it actually succeeded the save.
Did it really?
hmm
Yeah.
I have a low DC.
Toll the Dead. Dude, what did I roll though?
It says he rolled a 16.
Oh,
Yep.
he did. Yep, he rolled a 16. All right.
So it's just like the bell goes to like ring, and then you see it like turn black and crumble before it can hit.
Yeah. No, that was actually the first time I seen the Toll the Dead graphic. That was actually kind of cool.
Mhm.
That's why I was like, whoa, cool.
So yeah, basically you see the spell start to take shape. The bell gleams for a second with a weird like gray light, and then it just crumbles.
Maybe you should stick to shooting rather than spells.
Oh,
Gotta practice somehow.
And somehow we get back up to Lyra.
Alright, we're gonna try this again.
You're like,
I
Maybe
believe in you. If I could give you inspiration, I would.
I would take it in a heartbeat. Nope.
oh,
Oh,
That's
dear.
opposite of inspiration.
I think you're just.
It's too close to the building, and I don't want to,
Yeah.
destroy anything.
Sarah is just so tired of Fred's shit
I think you're feeling really
Exact.
already.
really bad for these little hungry creatures.
If I could pick it up and take it home, I would.
Yeah. All right, Tamila, it is your turn now. Yeah, you see this one fighting for its life and thinking it might get some flesh eventually.
Are we skipping me?
yeah. I was like, it's my turn. What?
Yeah. Yeah, because I didn't write down the turn order, so we're just going to.
Oh,
Wait.
okay.
Oh no. Actually,
I
yeah.
was like,
Well, I skipped you.
yeah, I was like, since it re-rolled, it. Now
Yep.
I am. Yeah.
Yeah, I was really confused. I was like, what?
Because you're under the dead person. That's why.
Yes, I'm proxy dead apparently.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, this time without a usual quip, she's just gonna go ahead and try and end this fight.
Like, I'm tired of this.
Yeah.
I mean, she's not, but like, also there's a lot of them. Nope,
Oh,
she
Wow.
misses too.
Oh, you guys are like this,
Distracted by all of these people around her.
and
She
this
thinks
little
they're hot.
this kobold is getting very like emboldened. Like they can't hit me. Okay, Tamila.
all right. Sorry, things got distracting for a moment. Let's see. Let's just see if that works again. So, target that little punk. And gonna do vicious mockery. This time, just holler at it and making fun of its noises, seeing if that works.
Okay.
And does it work?
I don't know. Does it?
Does it? Yeah. All right. Did you cast a spell? I hit
Yeah.
I hit the
I
save.
did.
Yep.
Huh.
All right. Mhm. It says fails.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Then I'll roll damage. That's 2.
Oh, there it goes. It says that it failed.
Oh,
You heard
Nope.
his feeler.
You heard it.
yeah.
And it grants a disadvantage on the next attack. Okay. All right. Yeah, so as you make fun, I kind of understood you that time as you mimic the sounds and.
You know, if you want to learn how to insult them properly, I can tell you.
to.
How about when we're not in danger?
No. Learning while you're in the fire is the best part of it.
Okay, now we'll come to Bram, the handsome.
Just never gonna live. You have to change your name now. Your title is just that. Bram the Handsome.
And
All
always say
right.
it begrudgingly.
So, kind of with a smirk on his face, almost like an arrogant, cocky smirk on his face, he kind of walks
Ooh.
up behind the. Oh no, I'm not. Gonna walk up behind. There we go. Mind. That. This dude. And I'm gonna again hit him with the flail.
Okay.
Ooh,
Nice.
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 And
hit.
the attack.
Wham bam, thank you. What? They rolled attack again.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah. If you just click the damage button, it should.
So it should
Nice.
take.
Yeah.
All right. And then.
Well, does the
Wait, it says it misses?
No, it should have
No.
hit because it you accidentally re-rolled the attack.
Oh, yeah. Forgot about that.
So
Can you go
We
back
may
to
have
the
to
one that
manually
hit?
Let's see. Yeah, I don't know if I can go back to the one that hit.
yeah, no, because it originally was like a 16 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I will let you roll again till you hit. I guess to fix it.
You need me to do what?
Just roll again until you.
Oh, just roll again.
Yeah. Let's see if you
All
hit
right.
it.
So
And then we'll
play.
do-
So we'll do the attack.
No. You may just want to do it manually, Brian. It may be faster.
Yeah. Yeah. Just roll your damage. Yeah.
All right.
I was like, maybe he'll. So what is it?
6.
3. Oh yeah, 6. Yeah.
Okay. So how do you deal with this one?
Well, actually, I was wondering if they're. Yeah, no, I think I'm just gonna, just kind of bored, and just smack him with the flail and just kind of. That's it. Just kind of end it. Let's move on.
Wrap it around his neck and crush his throat.
Well, no, I was gonna do something else, but I didn't want to use a bonus attack at that point.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we are now out of combat, and
50 XP?
what's that?
We get 50 XP?
Wow.
Wow!
Damn.
Ignore the HP thing
Wow!
because you know me, I do.
Yeah, yeah.
Milestones. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Just to avoid the murder hobos.
He says, side-eyeing me and Lee.
Yeah.
What'd I do?
Nah.
Nothing.
As you
What'd I
disperse
do?
the kobolds,
I got props.
the woman appears again. Heroes, For many moons now we have waited for one such as yourself to enter our lodge and come to our aid. All that you see within the walls is yours to take, as we have nothing left to offer you save our gratitude. We only ask that you light the calumet and follow the path of its smoke to our stolen spirit wheel. Please find that which we need to be free, to feel the wind again, to know the touch of another, to age and finally pass as nature intended us. We beg you to set us free.
Well,
So what does that all mean?
Means we do what the pretty lady says.
for a penny and for a pound, I guess.
What
So
the
we can have
hell?
all this stuff here.
What was the part about like having flesh again?
I don't know. We'll figure it out when we get there.
Yeah, it's just
I'm just
basic
gonna-
survival.
Head over to the longhouse.
Before I'm gonna wait till everybody heads in the longhouse first, and as everybody goes in there, I walk towards the dead bodies and say, "May your souls be at rest forevermore with Nerul."
Ooh, spicy.
Spicy.
And I walk in the longhouse after that.
As you do, turn to you and say, "You know, shooting like that, men like you shouldn't be holy."
Can't say I was always this way. Sometimes you just gotta take up the mantle when things happen.
Fair enough. Well, if you ever decide to go back,
As they turn, I'll cast Cure Wounds. Just to show I can cast spells.
who gonna
Um,
who gonna cure wounds on?
Where is that?
I think they met me.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I did, but I'm trying to find them on the map.
I think they're in the longhouse now, and we can't see them because the door's closed.
No, the door shouldn't be closed. I didn't close it behind me.
And see.
Or am I in the wrong house?
Yeah, I see you. Now I see
Okay,
you.
I was like,
That's
I'm
the
in the
long house.
long house.
And target and shoot. Oh, God, come on.
What does it feel like? Do I feel all rainbow?
It feels like it doesn't feel like you're being cured. It feels as if the death is being pulled from you.
Hmm. And like as you do that and touch me, I'm like, that is an interesting feeling. I don't know if I want you to do that again.
I mean, it's not painful. It's just kind of like you feel the wounds and pain close, but it's kind of like a
Yeah, I know, I
just
get
a-
it.
yeah.
Just feels weird.
Yeah.
I'm used to being on the brink of death, not being pulled from it.
Well, death is important.
As-
Say again?
Death is important. It's just natural cycle of life.
So it is. But
As you
I won't be
as you
anything
enter, Fred, as you enter the longhouse, the first thing you see a pile of clothing and furs. It dominates this whole area.
ooh. Look at that.
And you do see a door at the end of the long hall. It's been and it's had a log hammered into the wall across its breadth. And the clothing itself looks like it was. They look fresh. They do not look worn from age. Light seems to come from the very air itself within this structure, as a soft glow illuminates the dwelling. The air it holds a staleness of age. In the longhouse, it has a feel of a place long left undisturbed. Random furs and cloth they lay scattered throughout, looking to have not been touched since they fell. you can tell that these people have great skill as well.
Do any of the furs stick out to me?
The furs themselves, they're animal furs to keep warm from the elements around you.
Yes. Okay.
And you do see,
But none of them, like, in particular, catch me.
no, nothing in particular. You see, and also you see at the far end of the hall, you see a final door stands out from the rest as it has a log hastily jammed into its frame. Crude nails still protrude from the wood, showing an unsuccessful attempt to secure it fully. Several tables of simple design rest within this long hall, and upon one rest a calumet that you saw in the visions. And you're familiar with what a calumet is, correct?
No.
It's a long wooden pipe decorated with bird feathers and claws. It's about a foot long.
Hey, traveler, does this look important to you? I don't know. I'm not very familiar with any religious voodoo, whatever it is y'all do.
Can I roll religion on it?
You can take a look at it and kind of like get an idea. Sure.
All right. 1 second.
I understand matters of the body, not matters of the mind.
23.
23. You do know that these kind of something like this is used in a religious type of, especially by the ancient peoples.
Well, it's
That
Bar's ceremony. Oh, sorry.
But that you would put like a tobacco inside of it, and it kind of would. That's just how they would use this. And add a character like a peace pipe.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. Well, they would use this in more religious rituals to see more spiritually, if you catch my drift.
Oh yeah, I do. It's not one of my vices, so I'll pass.
I'll pocket it.
Right. And as you're searching, you do find some. Besides the furs and the pelts, you find a hand axe, 2 daggers, a longsword, 2 longbows, and each of them has a quiver each. You find a tobacco box, and you find tinder that would light such a tobacco in a bowl. If you ever smoke a bowl, I wouldn't know how to do that myself, but theoretically speaking,
I got practice. It's okay.
it's alright. Yeah. So
That's it.
that's all. That's what you find. Yep. And once again, the white woman appears. Remember what you saw in the vision. The smoke will lead you to the spirit will to set us free.
Whatever you say, my lady. I'll give her a very horrible curtsy.
Fedora appears on your head.
No. Winifred is not that gross. Thank you.
Yeah.
My lady.
Yeah.
You start sending her messages with roleplay dots.
Yes. And
Oh no, don't
and,
mind
and the
it.
crows, and you see the crows of the people begin to that were there before. They're flying around now in the longhouse surrounding you, and you're getting visions again of the Calumet lit, along with the spirit wheel.
Slated.
Do we want to pause it? Does it feel like a good pausing point?
Yeah, I feel like it.
Considering it's almost 9 o'clock or 11.
11 o'clock.
for
Yeah.
Y'all.
You guys want to pause it here? Okay.
Yeah, I feel like this is a good stop point.
Yep. So you guys have found this, and we'll stop here in the Longhouse tonight, and we'll continue our journey not next week, because Lee has a work thing he has to do, or they
Alright.
have to do. I'm sorry. Yeah, Lee will be. They will be at a work function. So
Lane.
I know, but because we're just getting started, I do believe that it's like. This,
Agree.
I'm sorry, it's end of life stuff for our laptops, and we're processing about 928 laptops.
Yeah.
No
So
worries.
Ouch.
I think everybody else would agree that since we're just getting started in the story,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%.
yeah, doing doing robot for somebody is not cool yet.
Mhm.
Anybody disagree?
Nope.
Not at all.
Okay, so we will. Yeah, I'll be recovering from a half marathon on next week.
There you
Oh,
go.
you have fun with that.
Yeah, yeah. So we'll be good. Yeah,
That's not too bad. It's just 13.1 miles.
yeah. In
I don't even
Atlantic,
want to drive that in my car.
in Atlantic City.
Oh god, it's even worse.
Oh,
That's, yeah,
I know.
Ugh.
I had to breathe all the fumes, right?
armpit of America.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
gonna smell Jimmy Hoffa's body.
But it starts at 7:30, so I'll be done at around 9, and I'm like, what do we do after? Yeah, but
Get out of Jersey.
get out of Jersey.
Yeah, really. Yeah.
yeah. Mira's like, but no, I did find a place to stay right on the boardwalk, but I don't know if that's good or bad.
Yeah.
don't leave the house,
Yeah.
or leave that after you get in.
Yeah, I'm not a gambler, so
Yeah.
I was just like, hey, it's a half marathon, but that's cool. But yeah, so we'll take next week off, and then we'll resume back on the 24th, and then
Oh,
unless somebody else can't make it the 24th.
no. But in August, there will be a Tuesday that I cannot make.
Well, that's not next.
I'll be
that's not-
driving.
That's not What's that?
Yes. I know. It's fine. I will tell. I'll message you. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I was like, that's not May 24th. That's all.
No, it's not. But also should tell
It's
you.
irrelevant.
Yeah, I got one in September, but yeah, that's a long ways out.
Yeah, and I know Paul's got some too, and we all have some. Life comes, and I want everybody to don't feel guilty about living life.
Right.
Like I said, if we're not being paid for this, life comes first.
Agree 100%.
Yeah, so don't feel guilty. I encourage everybody to go have fun and live. We only have one life to live, so do it freely. Yep. So hey, with that, we're going to sign off. Thanks everybody who tuned in. Thanks Kyle, our #1 fan right now.
Yeah.
Yay.
Nice.
For Kyle's #1 fan.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.